Good evening, my friends. My name is Niskanen, and usually this is my channel for making all of my own clothes and sometimes other things besides. But this week we are going to do something a little bit different in that I'm going to show you all of my machines, or rather the ones that I use here in the sewing room. And basically I sew a lot. I have one very expensive sewing machine, one much less expensive sewing machine that I haven't yet found the time to use a lot, but that's gonna change next week. And then I have a serger and also a weight, but I don't use that a lot while I'm sewing. I did use that when I dyed the fabrics for the Sew House 7 and the Mel joggers, but that is another story altogether. In any case, let's just dive right into it. And the first, I'm going to present to you my Bernina. Alright, so this is my Bernina B570. It's a quilter's edition machine. Hold on, let me zoom in for you. So it is a quilter's edition machine, which basically, if you're unfamiliar with sewing machines, quilter's edition just means that there's more of a throat right here, or the space right here is bigger than it would be on a usual machine, and it usually also comes with a sort of quilting table, which this one also came with. This thing is easily the most expensive thing in this entire apartment. The most expensive single thing in this apartment, and it is well worth it. I've had this machine for a little over a year now, and it has served me very, very well indeed. I need to take it in for its maintenance, but in general it has been very good. Sometimes I lose needles, but that's mostly on me because I don't change the needles anywhere near enough, and also I am not careful enough on the thick edges. The one great thing about this machine is the jumbo bobbins. This thing is ginormous. I did not prepare to have the normal size bobbins, but this thing, trust me, this thing is ginormous. I think what I'm going to do is I will show you the comparison when I show you the brother. There we go. Yeah, so it does come with various stitches. It is fully computerized, which is very nice. It also comes with a little bit of automated embroidery, which is very nice. I haven't tried that yet, mostly because A, I don't have the frame, and B, I don't have the hoops. So that is something that I still need to try, but on the whole there are some really lovely options in there. This one looks nice, a peacock feather. But yeah, I haven't tried that. I will at some point, but for now I am happy with the with it as a simple sewing machine. I need to get the extension for the embroidery, because I do want to make some embroidery happen, but that is going to be at a later date. Maybe if I save up for the rest of the year, it'll be a Christmas gift to myself. In any case, it is a very good machine. It is a really nice machine. I'm very glad that I got it. It is heavy as all get out though, so definitely not something that you would want to take with you on trips. But that is my Bernina. And moving on, I think I'm going to show you my serger next. I'll see you on the serger station. And thus we come to my serger. This machine I have had for probably almost a couple of decades. It is very old, no doubt it will need replacing soon-ish, especially since I have been knitting, making a lot of knits lately, so that might mean it is time to do something else. But for now, it is Ava Harmony 9102D. I have no idea what any of those mean. I was not a very experienced sewist when I got this one. It was the cheapest machine that I could find. Of that, I am sure. I would be very surprised if it cost over 200 euros at the time. But it has served me very well. I doubt you can get this particular machine anymore, and yeah, it is fully mechanized. There is not an ounce of computerization in here, including the presser foot. You can start sewing with it in the upright position, and it is not pretty. I don't think I've ever gotten this serviced. Like, I have cleaned it out and oiled it myself, but beyond that, I should probably get this serviced at some point, just in case. I don't actually have anything to tell you about this machine beyond that it has served me well, and I will probably need to replace it soon. Mostly because I just don't remember anything. Like, I am absolutely certain that it was the cheapest machine that I could find, because, well, again, I was not a very experienced sewist at the time, and I'm pretty sure that I only got it because I read that it would be easier to make t-shirts with a serger. And I'm glad I did, because it has been very good to me, and I have made many clothes using it. It's just that it is what it is. It is a very good, very faithful machine. And of course, now that I have said all of this, it is most likely that I am going to lose this within the next project that requires a serger. I should probably get this maintenance at the same time that I do the Bernina. We will see. In any case, let us move on to the third machine, which is also a sewing machine. I will see you soon. So this is my very latest acquisition. It is a Brother Strong and Tough HF37. I don't think that it is sold under that designation, HF37 in the US. I don't think, because the designations were different when I was buying this machine. When I was looking at US sites and when I was looking at European sites. But this one cost around 350 euros, probably somewhere around there. I forgot to mention the price of the Bernina earlier. It was, I think, around 3,000 euros. It is definitely the most expensive thing in this apartment, single thing in this apartment, but I mean, it was worth it for how much I sew and how much it has improved my sewing life. But it is also a much more expensive machine. This one, as you can see, is not a quilter's edition. There is much less space here in the throat. That's fine. This is a second machine and it is not intended to be my major workhorse. I actually wanted to get this one when I was sewing the Noise jeans because, well, it got really old really fast trying to both sew and top stitch with a top stitching thread at the same time. So I decided that I wanted to get me a second machine, a second much cheaper machine, and that's why I actually went with the Brothers Strong and Tough. I watched a lot of different reviews and various blog posts, videos comparing the various strong and tough sewing home machines, and yeah, I wound up with this one. It is, I think it's going to be a good choice in general. I haven't really sewed any projects with it yet. I am at the point of well, I have basically, what I've done is I've threaded it and put on a some scrap fabric so that I can try it out and see that it actually does work. It does work, but I needed to take the thread out, and the bobbin with the thread is over there with the rest of the stuff, with the thread spool that goes with that collar bobbin. I wanted to show you this. So this is a Bernina. This is a Bernina bobbin, jumbo bobbin, whatever, and this is the standard bobbin for come on, focus, damn it. Anyway, I think you can see sort of just how big the difference is between the two. So yeah, it is a pretty massive difference, and yeah, it is pretty interesting though. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to putting this thing through its paces. The reviews that I saw of it were very encouraging, and I am in fact hoping that it will be a very good second machine to use when I need a second machine for any reason. Basically, my plan is to take the Bernina in for maintenance soon, because it hasn't gotten maintenance since I got it, so that is not a good thing. I mean, I've done the oiling and cleaning and all that jazz pretty regularly, but I haven't gotten it maintenance, which is just in general a good thing to do to your machinery when it's even when it's working, even when they're working. All right. I should probably look into getting the serger maintenance at the same time as well. I think I should probably call the only place I know that does that. Try to get it done as quickly as possible. That way I might be able to get the next 2 projects done on this one, and then by the time that I need to do the precision work, I will have the Bernina back. Plus there's a convention coming up that I'm going to go to anyway, so that would be nice to get that part dealt with. Anyway, there is one more machine that I would very much like to show you. I will show you just in a moment. Alright, so the last piece of equipment that I wanted to show you is my Philips Elite Care Plus something ironing station, steaming station, whatever. My iron. It has a frankly massive water tank. It is almost 2 liters when filled to the max, which is great when you are working on something that requires a lot of steam. It is wonderful. The actual iron itself is really light, very easy to use. Supposedly this station customizes automatically to the temperature that your fabric requires, which I don't know if it does, but so far I have yet to see any burning, or I have seen a few instances of the shine that comes when you iron too hot on some spots. In general, that hasn't been a huge problem. It's mostly because I am focusing too much on one spot and trying to press it into submission, and the iron does not seem to care for, or the fabric does not seem to care for it. What do you know? But in any case, this one was, I think, about 150 euros, something like that, which is a whole lot to pay for an iron, but honestly, it has been worth it. Like, the fact that the tank is so freaking big, it means that honestly, the the pressing has been, if not a joy, then at least much more manageable than it was with my previous iron, which I got rid of because it started dribbling when it had any water inside it, which is very not nice when you're working on anything. I think it stained. Yeah, it stained a silk or something because I had let out the water, but there was some small amount of water that I couldn't get out of it left over in the tank, and then it just sort of dribbled basically rusted water all over my silk. It was not a good moment for me, let me tell you. But this one has not done anything of the sort. I am pretty sure it is computerized. It is not a smart thing in that sense. It is not connected to the internet, thank goodness. But it is actually, it has to be computerized because it does do some temperature control. I have gone from cotton to wool to what is the word? To silk, to even polyester without problems, and that has to come with some sort of computerization, because there are no controls on this thing except for the trigger to get the steam coming out. But yeah, it also has some logic built in so that it refuses to turn on with the tank at the minimum place. Also, I'm assuming at the maximum, but I have never actually tried it with the maximum. I have tried it a few times accidentally on the minimum. But yeah, this was a very, very good purchase for me. It has been a very successful tool, and I am going to keep using it for as long as it will deal with me. And that is pretty much it. And those, my friends, are all of the tools that I use here in the sewing room, or the major tools, I should say. There are a bunch of scissors and clips and all of those things that you see all the time, but I am not going to go through all of them right now, mostly because I don't actually remember where I got most of them, so I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. Beyond those, there are a couple of things that are very nice. Some pattern tracing tools and those kinds of things, but they're pretty standard. Although if you do want me to walk you through all of my tools, all of the rest of my tools, the non-machines, let me know in the comments below, because I will do that for you if you would like. In the meantime, that is it for me this week. Next week I am going to be working on my first ever bag. It is going to be the Can Do Patterns retro style sling, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think, because I like using sling bags, and it would be very, very nice to be able to make my own. And yeah, that is it for this time, I think. And I'm just going to move on, and I will see you next. No, wait. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you next Thursday with the Can Do Sling.